So today yet another important and interesting topic regarding human brain. Human brain is something a very complex structure we can see. Over a past period of time, which is after the Paleozoic, Mesozoic era, everything, after the evolution as per the Charles Darwin, the man has evolved from animals that everyone has known. What happened further was the brain got complex and the thought process was initiated well, and this led to immense discoveries. So, basically, human brain is made up of complex structures of depressions and elevations, which are called gyri and sulci. So, seeing the anatomy of brain, there are particular portions: temporal lobe, occipital lobe, parietal lobe, cerebrum, cerebellum, medulla oblongata, all these kind of things. So everything is performing its own functions. So let us not get much technical into that. We'll just see an overview of how a human brain works. So basically, it is full of all the neurons and nerve circuits. So that is where the thought process gets stimulated. So what we think, that goes as action, and our action determines our character. So basically, the thought process plays a vital role. Many people have positive thoughts, optimistic, negative thoughts, who are pessimist. So many are like atheist, many are pantheist. All that depends on their belief and opinion. So nothing we can do regarding that. And moreover to say regarding brain, yeah, based on the depressions and elevations, gyra and sulci, our brain thought process gets more complex. So usually we have an immense storage capacity that is capable of storing everything in conscious mind, subconscious mind, superconscious mind, everything. And there is two things like RAM and ROM. We have a permanent memory as well as temporary memory. So all the basic informations are stored in permanent memory. Say for example, tomorrow you are having exam and you're studying something, you just people basically what we do, we mug it up and vomit, right? Because we need to just give back the same whatever is there in the book. Then only a criteria called marks, right? People mostly learn for marks at times. Many of you concentrate on knowledge. Huh. So in that time, whatever we learn, it is getting stored in the temporary memory. Okay. And there are totally 12 pairs of cranial nerves, out of which two are over here. So that is why when we have headache, we just click on this. So that this 10 out of 2 cranial nerves, it goes to the spinal cord part. Next, there are many chakras in body, out of which the Agnya chakra is over here. So people may think that all are keeping tilak or sindoor or vibhuti, whatever it is. It is mainly to stimulate this Agnya chakra. This Agnya chakra, the word Agnya even it means that you are about to get knowledge. Jnanam, Ajnanam, there are two different concepts. So Agnya, once you start stimulating it, then the knowledge process and thought process will actually start. Well to say, much more things have been done and more people have done studies and all the pathologies and all autopsies have been made with great scientists brain to study more how they thought like that, like say for example GD Naidu and Albert Einstein, for example. Those are like great mathematicians and great physicists. They were like thought process were stimulating more for them. So what made for them? Basically, we can say interest. Interest is mainly by genes also. Whatever is in your DNA is your gene, right? Exact copy of your father and mother is you. Obviously. So we'll have to stimulate the thought process if it is not natural one, right? So how to stimulate? There is nothing, no rocket science in that. Whatever you see, the concept of mirror neurons is over here. So they are like reflecting whatever thoughts, whatever you see, right? The vision that only depicts the mirror neurons. So which goes and strikes your synapse and dendrites are there, the connection gets established and you also start doing the same. So that is how the apes, that is the monkeys also have the same kind of mirror neurons. That is why they repeat the tasks whatever is being done by others. So a very complex one, right? This is for good for learning purpose, and there are many huh, histamine, serotonin, prostaglandins, chemical signals to alert the brain. So flight and fright situation. So all different kinds of expressions: anxiety, fear, and happiness. And then serotonin and cortisol are playing a vital role. a happy hormone and a stress hormone. So never be stressed in life, because there is no point in worrying about things happening. We need to move on, right? Yeah, so this is the random thought process of brain, and I just thought I would share a few glimpses of whatever it is.